everyone, welcome back to my channel. I hope you all are doing absolutely amazing. So this video is especially for people who want to come to Australia permanently or maybe temporarily just to travel around or work for a few years and then go back to their respective countries. In this video, I'm going to talk to you about the different types of visas that are available in Australia. So depending on your criteria, your requirements, your needs, you can choose the visa that's perfect for you. Or if you're just doing like a general research about this country, this video is going to be really helpful for you. So without wasting much time, let's get started with the video. Also, if you're watching my video for the first time, my name is Varsha and I make such regular videos on my channel. So please do consider subscribing if you find this helpful. If not, please share it with your friends and family. There are more than 100 types of visas here in Australia. So depending upon your requirement and your eligibility criteria, you can just pick the one that's, most suitable for you. But in today's video, what I have done is I've categorized some of the visas into different sections, and we'll go through all of them on a very high level and talk about the eligibility requirements for each of them. So without wasting much time, let's get into the video. The most common type of visa to enter Australia is the Australian Visitor Visa. And this visa is perfect for somebody who wants to come here for tourism purposes, just come here short term, or if you want to explore this country, see how the lifestyle is, and then potentially think of settling down in this country on a different type of visa, then this is perfect for you. Visitor visa में भी बहुत सारे different types होते हैं, mostly for Indian, Pakistanis, Nepalis, Bangladesh, and for people around that South Asian countries have to apply for visitor visa subclass 600, and I've made a detailed video about this on my channel. If you want, you can go and check it out, where I have explained the step-by-step procedure as to how you can apply this visa by yourself. So you can check that out if you want. I'll leave a link in the description box below. Something called e-visitor 654 visa, which is for people who are from these countries. You can pause the video and take a screenshot if you would like. So if you're from these countries, you can apply for this visa, and this is obviously a short-term visa as well, where you can stay here continuously for 90 days, and mostly this visa will be given to you for about 12 months, but there will be a condition that you need to stay in Australia for a consecutive of 90 days, and then you have to go out of the country and come back again. Also something called the ETA, which is more like a visa on arrival. तो ये सिर्फ specific countries के लिए होता है. अगर आप उनके पास उस country का passport है, then you can apply for this, and I will be again showing you the list of countries here. So if you have this, you can get a visa on arrival to Australia. There's also something called the working holiday visa. So this visa unfortunately is not available for Indian passports, but I think very soon Indian passports will be eligible for working holiday visa as well. अगर ऐसा होता है तो फिर it's nothing like it, because इस visa में आप काम भी कर सकते हो, आप tourism purposes के लिए घूम भी सकते हो. मतलब this is like the perfect opportunity. If I was visiting a country and I could get a working holiday visa, nothing like it. And this is mostly for young people. So I think age limit hoti hai iski. I think it's 32 years or 35 years. Visa is the student visa. So this visa is perfect for people who want to, pursue their higher education in Australia and then slowly go through a skilled migration and then, choose a PR pathway option if they would like. So ऐसे लोगों के लिए student visa का option perfect है. तो आप ऑस्ट्रेलिया आने से पहले ही ऐसा कोर्स चूज कर सकते हैं जिसमें फ्यूचर अपॉर्चुनिटीज हैं फॉर गेटिंग अ परमानेंट रेसिडेंसी हियर इन ऑस्ट्रेलिया. बहुत लोग होते हैं जो कि कंप्लेन करते हैं कि ऑस्ट्रेलिया में पीआर की अपॉर्चुनिटी बिल्कुल नहीं है, बट आई थिंक इट इज जस्ट पुअर चॉइसेस ऑफ सेलेक्टिंग द कोर्स और सेलेक्टिंग द सिटी. क्योंकि अगर आप प्रॉपरली प्लान करते हो तो डेफिनेटली आफ्टर योर स्टडी आप यहाँ पे परमानेंट रेसिडेंसी अप्लाई कर सकते हो. बट थोड़ा सा भी ट्रिकी हो गया है इन द लास्ट फ्यू years, which I do agree. But if you plan properly and take the right decision, make the right choices, there's definitely opportunities, especially in regional areas. The government is encouraging people to move to regional areas, और वहाँ पे आपके points ज़्यादा मिलते हैं आपको. Anyways, if I start talking about that, it's gonna be like I have to make a different video for that, which I will be making very soon. So please do subscribe to the channel if you don't want to miss out on such videos. I'm not sure if you can hear a baby crying in the background. वो मेरा ही बेबी है, but my mom is taking care of him. So, अभी स्टूडेंट वीजास की बात हो रही है तो मैं एक एजुकेशन काउंसलर है जो आपको रेकमेंड करना चाहूंगी. उनका मैंने लिंक आपको डिस्क्रिप्शन बॉक्स में दे दिया है. तो अगर आप चाहते हो कि वो आपको कॉन्टैक्ट करे फॉर एनी हेल्प रिगार्डिंग higher studies in Australia or to any different country, you can get in touch with them. So you can fill out the form and they will get in touch with you, और इनकी consultation completely free है. I highly recommend this counselor because they are available in 29 plus countries and more than 700 universities के साथ इनका tie-up भी है. Student होते हो, it's always good to have different options, and speaking to somebody who has been in the industry for 20 years does make a lot of difference. And who knows, you might not want to come to Australia, you might want to go to a different country. So it's always good to have somebody who can provide you with different options ताकि आप उसमें से अपना perfect कुछ pick कर सको. People will help you with everything, starting from scratch of picking up the university, picking which city you want to go to, हर city में क्या opportunity है, future opportunities क्या हैं, once you finish your studies, how you're gonna write your statement of purpose, student visa कैसे apply होता है, student लोन कैसे मिलता है. तो बहुत बड़ा प्रोसेस होता है स्टूडेंट वीजा का, तो ये आपको सब चीजों में हेल्प करेंगे, एंड दिस इज डन एब्सोल्युटली फ्री, विच इज अमेजिंग. सो इफ यू आर इंटरेस्टेड, प्लीज leave your details down in the description box below, and this counselor will get in touch with you and help you further. Moving on to the next visa category, which is the skilled visa category, and this is also called like immigration visa because it allows you to stay in Australia permanently or temporarily depending upon the skill set. तीन टाइप होता है. I'm just going to refer it so that I don't make a mistake. So subclass 189, which is a skilled independent visa, subclass 190, which is a skilled nominated visa, and then subclass 491, which is skilled regional visa, जिसमें आपको एक regional area में for some years रहना पड़ता है, and then you can convert it to a permanent visa, which is going to be your 191 skilled regional visa. If you'd like me to make a detailed video on each of this, please let me know, because ये बहुत ही deep topic है, तो इसके लिए इसमें नहीं बात कर पाऊंगी मैं उसके बारे में, but I'm more than happy to make a detailed video on this, on each different types of classes. Eligibility criteria for a skilled visa is that you have to be under the age of 45, and इसमें आपको अपनी जो education होती है, अपनी जो degree certificates होते हैं, इसको आपको assess कराना पड़ता है. There's different bodies who will be assessing your skill sets, like Engineers Australia, like Computer Society of Australia, and there are many others. So here you have to get your skill assessed first to apply for this visa. And in this type of visa, you also have to write like an English competent test, so either PT or IELTS. Here you'll be going through the points based system, so here you need to have a minimum of 65 points at least. For people who are above the age of 45, do not be disappointed, because there's another visa as well, which is the Global Talent Visa, जो कि अभी नया introduce हुआ है. Class for this is subclass 858. Type of visa is specially designed for people who are internationally recognized for their talent or their skills in particular fields. Some of the recognized fields are like agri-food, education, financial system, defense, health industries, energy, resources. So for this visa, you need to be nominated by somebody who is Australian, or a company which is based in Australia and has a reputed name in the industry that you're applying for. Next type of visa is the Australian business visa. So this visa is for people who have money and who have experience running a business, and you'd like to set up your own business here in Australia, and you have enough funds to invest in Australian stocks and bonds. This visa is for those people, and this allows you to stay here temporarily and also permanently. Subclass 188, Business Innovation and Investment Visa, is what you will be able to apply, and this one is a temporary one, but slowly you will be able to transition to a permanent visa, which is the Business 888 visa. Certain eligibility criteria to apply for business visa. First thing is you need to be under the age of 55. आपके पास sufficient funds होना चाहिए, which you will be investing in Australia. So you need to show that you will be putting this money in Australia by showing where you will be investing, and you also need to have experience in running a business. So if you have had a business in the past, you can show that you have successfully run a business, or otherwise if not, you need to have like a proper planning of how you will be running the business in future. So all these things are very important. Next type of visa category is the family visas, and this one is for parents, for your partner / wife and kids. So to apply for these visas, you obviously need to have a family member who is an Australian permanent resident or citizen of Australia or New Zealand. The partner visa is, if your husband, your wife, your partner is in Australia already and they have a valid citizenship or a permanent residency, they can invite you to come here and live with them. तो पार्टनर वीजा वो होता है जिसमें आपको प्रूव करना होता है कि आपका रिलेशनशिप जेन्युइन है, लाइक मैरिज सर्टिफिकेट्स एंड एवरीथिंग. So this is especially for, partner, spouse / husband / wife. And next type of visa is for parents. So if you live here in Australia and you want to call your parents over here, ये वाला वीजा भी आप अप्लाई कर सकते हो, बट इसमें 50% ऑफ योर चिल्ड्रन शुड लिव हियर इन ऑस्ट्रेलिया. फॉर एग्जाम्पल, अगर आपके 2 बच्चे हैं और एक बच्चा आपका ऑस्ट्रेलिया में रहता है परमानेंटली, तो फिर वो अपने पेरेंट्स को बुला सकता है, if that makes sense. So yeah, all these things need to be proved before you apply for your parents visa, and parents visa is like really expensive. I think it's like $50,000 or something. If you'd like details about that, let me know. I'm happy to make a video on that as well. Next is the child visa. So if you have a child who is under the age of 18 and you want to call them to Australia, you need to apply for the child visa. If your child is over the age of 18 and under the age of 25, they need to be like permanently full-time student here in Australia. So that's one of the requirements. And also they need to be single. So if they are married, having a de facto or something, that won't be counted. Visa is the working visa. And for this visa, you need to have an employer who is sitting here in Australia, and employer wants to call you to Australia for you to come here and work. तो mostly अगर कोई skill की shortage है Australia में, तो government ऐसी visas को open करता है जिससे internationally workers can come and work here. Something called subclass 482, which is a temporary skills shortage subclass. And there's also, तो ये temporary visa होता है कि आप यहाँ पे आओ, कुछ साल काम करो, and then you go back to your own country. And then there's another one, which is the employer nomination scheme, where this is a permanent visa, subclass 186, जिसमें आपको employer sponsor करके आपको यहीं पे रहने को मिलता है ऑस्ट्रेलिया में permanent. There's another one, which is the employer sponsored regional visa, जो कि permanent ही है, but आपको regional areas में कुछ साल तक रहना पड़ता है. Eligibility criteria for this type of visa is nothing but a company who is ready to pretty much sponsor you and invite you here to Australia. A high-level overview of the different types of visas here in Australia. If you would like me to make a specific video on any of this topic, let me know in the comment section below. If you have any questions for me as well, please reach out to me on Instagram. Don't forget to follow me. And if you have any questions, message me and I'll be happy to help you. And please don't forget to subscribe to the channel as well. I will see you again in the next one. See ya.